Koa Peat has committed to Arizona. This happened live on the Pat McAfee show on ESPN this morning. This is the number 9 prospect in the ESPN database in the class of 2025. And Stone Cold Killer, one of my favorite players at the prep level to watch. He's been extremely polished for years at this point. I'm a huge eye test guy, Dion. And just like when I say eye test, I'm a huge headshot eye test guy. Koa Peat looks like a 3-decade NBA player. And I know that's improbable and impossible, but he looks like he'll be playing in the league in 2052 right now. What are your thoughts on Koa Peat's choice to attend Arizona?
I mean, honestly, I think Koa Peat's special, by the way. He's one of my favorite prospects in this class. Obviously, in preparation for this video, I looked Koa Peat up for the first time, maybe in like a month or two. Scrolled his Twitter or maybe it was his Instagram, one of the two. This is a grown man. Anybody that's in high school that had to play against him should sue their high school. This is an absolute, this is an absolute grown man. He does not look like a high school student by any means. You see him in the Team USA jersey, and I actually think you could convince me he was on Team USA. So this is an absolute grown man. This is a hell of a get for Tommy Lloyd. Um, Kind of this like very similar to Carter Bryant, right? I think he's a little bit better than Carter Bryant is, but Carter Bryant's another guy that he doesn't look like a freshman. He looks like he already has an NBA body. So does Koa Pete. Obviously, he'll only be there for about 6 months, but I do think those 6 months are going to be really special.
I like the Carter Bryant shout because I think you're stepping into like Carter Bryant's positional role pretty nicely here. I do just want to say, I think he's way better than Carter Bryant. And Carter Bryant's going to be a top 20 pick, but I think Koa Peat is like a top 5 pick in the future draft. He's insane. Just some numbers on Koa Peat. He's been consistently one of the most productive players at the prep level ever. He's been on all the FIBA U17, U16, USA teams at the World Cup and all that. He averaged 18-6 at the U17 World Cup last summer. He averaged 17, 8, and 3 assists at the U16 FIBA Americas Championships in 2023. At the Adidas circuit last year, Compton Magic, he averaged 20 and 8. I mean, basically anywhere you go, wherever this kid's playing basketball, he's putting up that level production. I believe he's a 4-time state championship winner in a row. His high school won 4 consecutive state championships and was the Gatorade Player of the Year in Arizona 3 consecutive times. He's as decorated as a recruit as you can get, and choosing the hometown school, right? Play in Arizona, you go to Arizona. That's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I do want to call out the state of Arizona. I'm very high on Koa Pete, but let's have some pride. 4-time state champion. Let's have some pride. Let's have some absolute pride. Someone's got to step up a little bit. Let's have some pride. I mean, they just let him walk all over them for 4 years, and then he chooses the hometown school, and everybody's like, it's okay. No, that's not okay. Someone has to go get them one.
So Arizona still has the Sweet 16 game coming up against Duke tonight, but can we look ahead for a minute?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should because that game against Duke might already be over.
Right. So you and I have done a lot of like, ooh, who's like the top 5 teams next year? And we haven't really mentioned Arizona. Just going through this roster, I'm not saying all these guys will be back, but you're going to lose Trey Townsend. You're going to lose Caleb Love. Those are the only seniors in the rotation that are guaranteed gone. So you could get KJ Lewis, Henry Visar, Jaden Bradley, Toby Awaka, Anthony Delorso, Krivas, all back as a 6-man group. I left Carter Bryant off of that because I'd be shocked if Carter Bryant comes back, but maybe there's a world that Koa Pete convinces him to come be a part of something special. And then you add in this recruiting class, Koa Pete's in it. So is Dwayne Aristide, who we love. We did a bunch of videos on him in the summer, total dog. And then just for shits and giggles, Bryce James is also in this class. We'll have LeBron courtside for this. That collection of guys I just named, the 6 potential returnees plus Koa Pete plus Dwayne Aristide plus Bryce James. That feels top 5 in the country preseason to me.
Yeah, I just want to let Bron know since he's on a media tour, Bryce is the headliner of this class for Sleepers Media. If you would like to come on here and discuss that, we're open.
Would you swing on LeBron James?
Are we in person? In person, probably not. Via Zoom, I think I would. I think I would. Braun and I are rivals. He doesn't know it though. But it's all good. It's all good. I they need to replace Caleb Love. That's the only thing I would say. If they can replace Caleb Love with another guy who is delusional enough to go get a bucket whenever they need, Donovan Dent is a great name to replace Caleb Love with, by the way. If they can replace Caleb Love, this team is preseason. They're up there with anybody. I still think I have UConn, Purdue 1-2, but I think they're up there with anybody if they replace Caleb Love.
Counterpoint, they can replace Caleb Love with everybody.
Fair.
And I would love that. Rather than being superstar up and down, swingy centric, just give me a defensive minded team with a productive superstar in Koa Peat that is going to play unselfish, has a bunch of guys that could beat you. I would be all the way in on that Arizona team. I'm trying to think. Donovan Dent's a good shout. Doesn't feel like it's going to be Arizona there, but like, is there another Caleb Love, like portalish guy? Like, who's this year's Caleb Love in the portal? Am I missing an obvious name on that?
If Ian Jackson leaves Carolina.
That'd be a good one, yeah. Which, yeah, you add a talent like that, then maybe it makes them more intriguing. But I'm kind of excited where this is headed because I just think Koa Peat is such a winner in general, you know?
I mean, four-time state champion. That's a hell of an accomplishment for him. Everyone else has to look themselves in the mirror, though. I mean, everybody in the state of Arizona.
Yeah. Also, Bobby Hurley, you fired because you were only retaining this job because they thought you might get Koa Peat. So let's turn in our paperwork. Okay, we'll give you 2 weeks, clear out the office or whatever, but this is over. Tommy Lloyd beat you. Congrats to Arizona. Congrats to Koa Pete. Congrats to LeBron James, who is Dion's rival without knowing it.
It is March, and that means that March Madness is upon us. And if you are looking for a place to play, Underdog Fantasy has you covered. Sign up and deposit using code SLEEPERS, that's code SLEEPERS, to receive up to $1,000 in bonus credit plus a free pick. Head over to Underdog Fantasy today and use promo code SLEEPERS to take advantage of this amazing offer.